Okay, hello to talk about to the chapter 3 to the play battling nerves and the unexpected. One of your biggest concerns about public speaking might be how to deal with nervousness or unexpected events. Speaking confidently involves knowing how to deal with these and other unexpected events while speaking. Uh, to the speech is a mirror of the soul. Soul. The definition of communication apprehension. According to James McCroskey, communication apprehension is a broad term that refers to an individual's fear or an anxiety associated with either real or anticipated communication with another person or persons. Yet instead of running away of fighting, away or fighting, all we need to do this is stand and talk. The stomach butterflies or even feel nauseated. Our hands and legs might start to shake, or we may begin to pace nervously. Breathing becomes more rapid, and in extreme cases we might feel dizzy or light-headed. Furthermore, we may become so anxious that we fear we will forget our name, much less remember the main points of the speech we are about to deliver. Is the physiological changes produced in the body at critical moments are designed to con- contribute contribute to the efficient use of the muscles and expand available energy. To the myths about communication apprehension, a wealth of conventional wisdom surrounds the discomfort of speaking anxiety as it surrounds almost any phenomenon that makes use uncomfortable. Most of this folk knowledge misleads use, directing our attention away from effective strategies for thinking about and coping with anxiety reactions. Before we look in more detail at the types of communication apprehension, let's dispel some of the myths about it. The all anxiety is not the same sources of communication apprehension. We have said that experiencing some form of anxiety is a normal part of the communication process. Most people are anxious about begin, being evaluated by an audience. Interestingly, many people assume that their nervousness is an experience unique to them. The trait anxiety, some people are just more disposed to communication apprehension than others, as with Brown, Roberts, Weisel, and Bank explain trait anxiety measures how people generally feel across situations and time periods. This means that some people feel more uncomfortable than the average person regardless of the context, audience, or situation. The context anxiety. The context anxiety refers to anxiety prompted by a specific communication context. Some of the major context factors can heighten his form of anxiety are formality, uncertainty, and novelty. The formality. Some individuals can be perfectly composed when talking at a meeting or in a small group, yet when faced with a more formal public speaking setting, they become intimidated and nervous. The uncertainty. In addition, it is hard to predict and control the flow of information in such context, so the level of uncertainty is high. Is high. Novelty. Additionally, most of you are not expression in high tension communication settings. The audience anxiety. For some individuals, it is not the communication context that prompts anxiety. It is the people in the audience they face. Audience anxiety describes communication apprehension prompted by specific audience characteristics. The situational anxiety. Macrokelly explains is the more communication apprehension created by the unique combination of influences generated by audience, time, and context. Each communication event involves several dimensions: physical, temporal, social, physiological, and cultural. These dimensions combine to create a unique communication situation that is different from any previous communication event. The I say I talk to the chapter 3. Thank you, teacher. This is my final exam to the unit number 2.